So hoping that we can get your questions answered, that you can feel something from this Zoom, because I know that there's so many people that are needing something from Kristy, and so I'm really looking forward to her hopping on our call. Let's just cut straight to the chase, and I'm going to go through your questions right here. Let me get them up. All right. A big question was, how do you have faith or stay excited when you don't believe in yourself anymore? And this is a pretty big one. So how do you have faith in yourself? How do you continue to have that momentum when you lost the faith in yourself and you just don't believe anymore? And that's a tough one, because when you don't believe in yourself anymore, it's hard to accomplish much in life or in the business. You have to be able to find your why, find your passion in that fire for you to be able to move forward. And a lot of that comes from personal development, and it comes from staying plugged in. If you are not plugged in, then it's hard to stay close to the fire. It's hard to feel that excitement and that love and that passion when you're removed from the situation. And so a few suggestions that I would have would be, number one is personal development. How much time are you spending on personal development every single day? That is a really big thing for you to grow your business, is to be able to fill your cup, because we tend to fill everyone else's cup, whether it be our kids, our husbands, our family. We're giving to others constantly, but who's filling our cup? And so we need to make sure that we're giving us something that keeps us excited. There's lots and lots of different ways. Number one would be revisiting your goals and your dreams. And what are you doing? Talk to your upline about your goals and your dreams, and then set a game plan of setting small little goals so that you can feel that accomplishment and that success. And when you can feel that, you begin to be excited again. So talk to your upline and sit down with them and set those goals. Maybe set some goals to have some personal development. That could be on the weekly corporate calls on Monday. That could be listening to YouTube. It could be listening to audiobooks, reading books. It could be praying and asking for help and guidance on your business and for yourself personally. But without asking for help and without filling your mind with positivity, it's hard to find that faith and belief in yourself, because I've been there. And it does take constant asking for help. And there was a time when I was struggling, when I didn't have that fire and I lost momentum, and I felt like, how can I keep going? But I listened to Jump the Funk by Mike Patillo. I was praying, and I was staying involved with my uplines. I was asking for help. And your dreams are worth it. Your family's worth it. What goals you have, that's worth it. And so you have to find that within yourself. That cannot come from anyone else but you. And if that was your question, I would love to chat with you at length about that. It's just not enough time to get that across here in this Zoom. But if any of you are struggling with that self-belief, message me, and I would be happy to talk to you for 30 minutes to an hour, whatever it might be, to help you refocus, find that to move forward, because I believe in you. I care about you enough that I want you to get back on track with that. Okay, next question. Hang on, let's see. Okay, so next question is, how do you motivate new distributors when you sign them up and they completely go missing in action? That's a hard one, because you don't want them to waste their money. But we have a 72-hour new distributor training course that you can put them in and say, just go through these tasks, and I'm going to check in on you every single day to see how far you're getting along. If you have any questions, we're going to set some goals together. And if they're not even responding to you at all, there's only so much you can do. I think sometimes there comes a point when I will say, you know what? I'll message them. I hope I didn't upset you or offend you in any way. I know you joined for a reason, and that reason probably hasn't changed. If you're scared, if you're overwhelmed, if you're going through life, I can completely understand that. But I'm here for you whenever you're ready to move forward with this business. But that's all you can do. You really can't do very much more if they're not even returning your messages. It's unfortunate, but what the averages are, if 10 people join your business, there's going to be about 2 or 3 that really run with it right from the beginning. Maybe there's going to be about 2 or 3 that never even message you back and just don't even start. Before they get started, they just completely quit. And there might be about 4 that try and dabble and maybe go a little slow and are trying to figure out their way. That's just the average of numbers. And so we have to be able to do our best, give them the tools, and then the rest is up to them. But don't be afraid to say, hey, I care about your success. I care about helping you. If there's anything that I can do, I'm here for you. I'll always be here for you. Message me when you're ready. Hang on. She might have messaged. Okay. That was Kristy. She's just giving me the heads up that she's still running a little bit late. All right. Okay, next question. The steps to success seem really hard. I can't seem to accomplish signing three distributors and 4 customers every single month. That's funny because I used to think they were hard too. I would say a few years ago, or when I first started, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know that I can sign 4 customers every month. I don't know that I can sign 3 distributors. And I'll be honest with you, it's because I was afraid. I was afraid of asking people. I was afraid of putting myself out there that I didn't want to ask 3 people. I was embarrassed to ask people to join my team because I still had that mentality of this is network marketing, no one likes it. I had to change my mindset. And it wasn't until I had met with one of my uplines, we were chatting in a group, and she had said, I am really, and it was harsh, it was in this group because we're all leaders. And she said, I've just done a report, and many of you have not completed the steps of success. How can you expect your team to do it if you're not doing it yourself? And the first thing I thought was there's many other VIPs that aren't completing the steps of success either. I don't want to be average. I don't want to just be someone else who's not completing it. And I don't like letting people down. So even though she didn't call me out by name, I wanted to be on that list that not only achieved the steps of success every month, but I blew it out of the water. And it was from that moment forward that I decided, why not me? Why not sign 3 or more distributors every month? Why not sign 4 customers or more every month? I can do this. And it was about a mindset. Honestly, it was this shift within myself that I'm like, I can do this. And I'm going to do it by the 15th of every month. I'm not going to wait till the 30th, because what happens when we wait till the very 30th, the end of the month? If I have a goal for the end of the month, I might make it by the end of the month. But if I put it by the 15th, there is a guarantee that I'm going to keep pushing till the end of the month. So my plan was, from now on, I am going to complete the steps of success every single month, mandatory for my business, and I'm going to do it by the 15th. So from that point forward, instead of saying, oh my gosh, this is so hard, I would say completing the steps of success is easy. I am excited, and I can't wait to see who I get to find to join my team or try some products. I'm excited about it. And the crazy thing is I started completing the steps of success every single month from then on. And that was really exciting to me, that it was a mindset. I was holding myself back. And not having enough faith and confidence in myself, because once I changed my mind, that shift in my mind, I was getting it done. And there was times I was signing enough loyal customers in a month to complete my steps of success 3 times. Sometimes I didn't get as many customers, but I got a ton of distributors. So it's something that can be done. But I think sometimes when you say the steps of success is hard, maybe it's because there's still a little bit of fear there, and we need to figure out what is that fear. So I would suggest stepping outside of your comfort zone a little bit more, writing down the people that you're scared to talk to, writing down the people that keep popping in your mind that you're thinking, no, they'll never join. Write their names down. And I want you to put them on your steps to success on that sheet, so that you're looking at their names every single day and connecting with them every single day. And even if they don't sign that month, I'll bet they're going to sign eventually. The steps of success now, for me, it's exciting. And sure, sometimes I might not complete it all the way, but I never give myself an out saying that I'll try. I never do that. I always say that I'm going to. Another thing that I like to do is every single day I'll say, I am signing 2 new team members today. I am signing 2 new team members today. And I say it over and over again every single day. Even if I don't get it done today, I'm still putting it out there that that is my plan. And I'm looking for conversations. I'm looking for someone who I could follow up with. If I'm at the store, I'm looking for people that I can give my card or get them added on Facebook. So it's being intentional with my time and my focus, instead of saying I can't and then being afraid of it and not allowing that opportunity to come my way. Okay, here's a big one. Has It Works gone through its momentum phase, and is it just now harder to promote? Give us something to look forward to. Oh my gosh, this is, I believe that there's a lot of you that might feel this way, because there's a lot of you on this call that maybe have been with It Works for quite some time. And if you search Avon, Mary Kay, ACN, if you search any of these bigger, search Melaleuca, if you search these other network marketing companies that have been around a while, they have millions of distributors. And people still sign up with them, which is crazy. But they have millions of distributors. We still only have 150,000 paid distributors worldwide. I know we are going to be opening, I think, 4 new countries they're planning on next year. But they're still in the works. They're still working on it right now. But 150,000 distributors. According to the network marketing graph, we are still in momentum. We still have not reached our peak. So anyone still joining now is still considered getting in at the ground level, getting in when it starts, because there's still people that have never heard of It Works. Everywhere I go, there's still people that say, what works? What is that? I had a guy at the store yesterday saying, what works? And I told him about it. Gave him my card, and he's like, my wife needs something for weight loss. Perfect. Here's my card. There's my information on it. We are still at the ground level. And Mark and Cindy Pentecost, we're a debt-free company. So how can they go under if we're debt-free? We're not. We're not. And the rumblings are that what's going to come for the rest of this year and then through conference announcements is going to make you go crazy. That you need to be planting those seeds now, connecting with people now, increasing the people that you are messaging, following up with, engaging with, liking and commenting, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook or face-to-face. You need to be planting those seeds now, constantly, that when you're ready to announce big bonuses or a new promotion, you already have those seeds planted. It is already there. Don't sit back and just wait for a promotion. Get to work as if your life depends on it, because it does. Plant those seeds as fast as you can, because if you're not and those announcements come, you haven't done the work to explode. But the things that are coming, the things that they have projected over the next 5 years, 10 years, you all have potential to be ambassadors and black diamonds, every one of you, and they're not kidding about that. So has it works gone through its momentum phase? Not a chance, not even close. Is it harder to promote now? Only if you're not doing the work. If you are not adding people daily to Facebook, if you are not following up and messaging and doing the work, if you're still afraid of it, it might be harder, but don't be afraid of it. Embrace it and say, I'm excited to be still at ground level. I'm excited to be here when we're still in the momentum phases. So go for it and don't be afraid of it. The fact that our company cares about you so much and prays over you and does things to help you get out of debt constantly, we have a lot to look forward to. So just be patient. Let's see. Something that we noticed on the cruise, and something that I was going to ask Kristy, because I went on a leadership cruise with her a couple of years ago. I went on a leadership cruise with her a couple of years ago, and one girl said, and it really stuck out with me. We were just laying out at the pool, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, Kristy!" She was wearing a t-shirt with some basketball shorts, and every one of us were in a bathing suit with a sarong. We're laying out, letting our rolls fly, on the lawn chairs, and something that she said, she's like, "Well, I just don't feel comfortable in a bathing suit," and she's like, look around. People are rocking the bathing suit. No one cares except for you. Have confidence in yourself. Throw your shoulders back, put your head up high, and love you now. Don't compare yourself to others. Love you now. And that really hit home with me, because we compare ourselves to so many other people all the time. That on the cruise that April and I were just on, and Jamie Park was on. Is Melissa on here? She was there too. But that cruise, there were so many shapes and sizes and ages and backgrounds and you name it. Don't you dare think that you can't do this business because you're not a certain this or that. You can do this business because you said you can, because you have a dream that matters, because you are important, your family's important, and someone else out there needs the business or the products too. Don't hold yourself back because there's some things that you might need to work on personally with self-confidence. Work on that, but know that people are going to need this, and you're that door for them. And who is praying for a miracle? Let that be you. Go there, go find them, and don't hold yourself back. Okay. What if you are doing everything you can? You post on Facebook, you listen to personal development, but you still can't complete the steps to success. Well, I'm thinking, what would Pam say with this? How would Pam answer this question? And I would say, Pam would say, well, you need to double your efforts. Are you holding Facebook Live parties? Are you doing Facebook online parties? Are you doing face-to-face parties, Zoom parties? Because we have to get in front of people. And if people are on the fence, hold a party and they're going to hear about it. They're going to see your passion. They're going to hear your voice. They're going to see all the products, and they're going to get excited about it. And set weekly Facebook Live parties. Just say, I have a Facebook Live party on Tuesday. Who wants an invitation? And then start messaging all of your potentials and say, hey, I know that you're interested. I'm doing a Facebook Live. Why don't you hop on? You'll hear more information. I'm doing a drawing at the end, and let me know what you think. So my thoughts are, if Pam heard this, I can't complete the steps of success, but I'm doing everything. Are you adding people daily on Facebook and Instagram? Are you holding wrap parties, live or face-to-face or on Facebook? Are you attending events, listening to the corporate calls? And are you asking? The biggest part of this is, are you engaging and asking people, I know that you've been liking my stuff. I've been following you. I really like your personality. I can't help but think you'd be amazing at joining my at-home business. You'd be amazing at working from home with me on my team. Is this something that you might be interested in? The other thing that I would ask is, if I went to your Facebook page, could I tell that you were an It Works distributor? Could I tell that you had hope and freedom and goals and vision and that passion with your business? Because people need to see that excitement. They need to see something in you that they want. And so are you providing that on Facebook? If you scroll and scroll and scroll, do you see only product posts? Do you see almost all personal and lifestyle posts? Or are you seeing a good mix of why they need to join your team, why you're excited for life, what goals are you going for, what has It Works done for you, what is it going to do for you? Be bolder in your advertisements on Facebook, that people know exactly what you do, that they're not just wondering. But if you're doing all of that, adding new people, doing live parties, being more bold in your hopes and dreams, and letting them know, join my team for $99. If you're doing that, you're going to find people that want to join your team. But it has to be that consistency. We can't just post on Facebook and call it good. We have to be following up and messaging. If that's not working, add parties. If that's not working, then do something else. But we have to be constantly adding new things if what you're doing isn't currently working. Okay. So I apologize. Kristy just said she's free now. The corporate call starts soon. The corporate call starts in 3 minutes. So either she hops on now, or we listen to the corporate call and we do this later with her. What do you guys want to do? And I'm messaging her back.
I think we should reschedule to when we can have enough time with her to answer questions.
Yeah, what do you mean by later? Like later tonight or a different day?
Hang on.
Well, we could listen to the corporate call tomorrow, can't we?
If we miss the call, then we don't know any call to actions, but we could miss it.
Well, I'm not sure what she's implying, so I'm asking her, what does she mean? And so I'll let you know. Okay. While I'm waiting, will you guys, what other questions have you had that we haven't gone over yet while I'm waiting for her to reply? Okay, I think she's suggesting right after the corporate call, and usually those are only about 15 minutes.
That works for me.
Okay. So it's time for the corporate call now. Let's just hop back on here right after the corporate call, same Zoom ID. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Colette.
Yeah.